Hello, this is the game instance for 0.2.1.1, the ambient music one here. I do the usual thing where I start with the bugs, don't I? And then I just kind of work my way up. So let's begin. So the first one, I did a bug video about it actually. It is to do with is holstered being passed as false on start. It is. Sorry, when I do the split screen thing, I always rejig stuff. Right, let me get it. Save. It was in this struct on the right. Is holstered was false. So when you loaded up the game, it did 0/0 in green writing. And what I mean by that is, if you look at the widget, that is the ammo. So I'll go collect a weapon, you'll see what I mean, but that becomes 0/0 here. Not this, because that's not used anymore. It is ammo. Because current ammo and weapon is 0, because you don't have a weapon. And ammo pool for the weapon is 0, because you don't have a weapon. And these are two variables, so 0/0. But now, when I grab a weapon, right, like that, H for unholster, now it's not 0/0. And, yep, so that's that one. Errors. That error is related to the conversation thing where you saw that character, that NPC Sarah was walking around. If I go in contact with it and then I don't interact with it and then I come out of range, it has an access none error. I can fix it, it's just one of those things. Okay, so the ambient music stuff. Create ambient music. I have created prototype. I can like first run. So we've got like a vibration pace, so that sort of music, like a tense one and a quiet pace. What I then do with these is in the game instance, which originally I had a separate game instance for music, and I thought, nah, that's not right. So I've done a prototype in the main game instance. You'll see I've created a music struct, which is here, which is an array of sound cues. What you saw then when I was showing you the music, I import them as .wav, and then I do like right click, create cue. What I do when I import them as WAV is I change it from Bink audio to PCM because it's uncompressed. You can hear the compression. It does not sound right in Bink. So, and I also just do the group as music. I don't know if that actually does anything, but that one definitely does the sound compression type. So I do that for each one. Then I create the struct. That's an array of them, and then I add that struct to, not this, the game instance, and then I just crack it open, and you see I just add bits, just add it in, easy peasy. Then we have a little bit for another variable for saying like current music playing, and then is music playing, and that's it. This prototype works like this. So play music. Play music is done on begin play. So it plays music. I think actually it's on the first level blueprint. There we go. So the level blueprint does it. technically I'm going to have it not, unless I want a levels of specific music, which I might do, and have it specifically change the music as you enter this specific level. I might do, but version 2, I'm going to have to rethink this, because currently you start the game in his bedroom, but what happens if you load it somewhere else? I haven't currently got it saving the music it's playing to the save slot. It'll put it in the game instance, but the game instance currently does not feed the music struct into the game slot. That'll be done further down the line, like persistent music. But yes, so that's how it plays. You play the game, loads a level triggers game instance triggers play music. Okay, so music audio component. So this. So essentially, are you playing anything, or if we want to be technical, have you spawned a 2D sound yet? Because if you have, we'll have set that variable. If you haven't, that variable will be not valid unless you set it in the game instance. There is no variable at the game instance, so it will always be not valid on begin play. So okay, so is it valid? It's not valid. Right, so music's not playing. So it sets that variable. And then it looks at, let's just do that one. It looks at the quiet pace, which we know has only 1 at the moment. So it pulls that array from your music struct. So this thing we're looking at here, highlighted and on the right. Then it goes, okay, so pick a random one and play that. And that becomes a music component, and then the random sound cue / music itself becomes the music variable, and then it is playing. Great. So that's why it always plays that same song, that do 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 thing. You know, as you can see, I'm a lyricist. So that's not valid. Okay, but you go into another level. Game instance is persistent to the current game, but not persistent to the save slots. So turn it on and off, no. Keeping it on, yes. So, at least at the moment, version 2, it will be persistent with save slots, turning the game on and off. But right, we've started the game, playing music, we've gone into level 2, runs it again, play music, is valid, true. Because there is a music component, because you've just started the game and it's playing quiet pace, or random quiet pace, of which there is only one currently. Right. But are you injured? Feeds in the tense and the vibration pace. Okay, so are you injured? Is your health less than 100? It uses John's struct. If you've seen the other videos, you'll see that the struct values are only updated as you leave levels or you save the game. So the music will only change as you leave levels or you load the game. Simply because this value will only be updated. If that's not you could get bit by a zombie in a level and your health goes down 25%. That will not follow through to the game instance until you've left that level. I know. I used to have event dispatches and I used to do it instantly. There's pros and cons to both. I might rework it in like a version 3. But, okay, so you entered a new level. Your values have been updated for your health. Is your health less than 100? True. Okay, well, let's stop the current music. That's why the music component is a variable, because I need it to be a variable so I can force it to stop it. I could have done something clever where I feed it through, as like an input bucket. Come on, that's just getting outrageous. So stop it. If you have any sort of injury, stop the music. Right. Is your health less than 25? We already know it's less than 100. It's not full health. In its current form, it's not full health. So is it less than 25? True. Okay. play a random selection of music from the tens, of which there is only one currently. Okay, cool. And then the same again. No, so yeah, but that's if your health is below 25% or 25. If your health is above 25 but less than a 100, play a random bit of music from vibration pace, of which there is two, so that will actually be random. So what we're going to do now is we are going to play the music. We're then going to get hurt. We're going to go in and out of level. It's going to play it's going to play vibration. Then I'm going to hit him again, and then go to another level. Hopefully, play the second vibration, and then I'll hit him again, and then we'll get to play tense. Right, and the music. And if we just look on the right, yeah, music persistence between levels, yes, because it's held on the game instance. Trigger on injury, yes. Right, the music is a first draft. You know me. Version 1, get it working. Version 2, refactor it. Version 3, near perfect but needs polish. Version 4, it's polished, it's ready, let's leave it. So this is a version 1. So if you ever see version numbers, that's what they mean in my way of thinking. Right. So first music, quiet pace, full health, top right.
You healed, boy.
Yeah, it. The reason why it does that is because I set it. I don't even know if you heard that because I think it's gone through the monitor speakers rather than the headset. But essentially, it says you healed, boy. Originally, for me to test it, it's one of the first things I ever did. But also, uh, I've piggybacked off the heal function and I've just done it as a negative value. So technically, you're healed, but you're negative healed. Let's go into this. We expect it to do a vibration pace only when you enter the level. Huh. Oh, let's go back to the level. It only works on that first level, I think. Yeah. You know, maybe I can change the music to speakers. Here you go. Right. But remember, the music only changes on that first level because that's on level blueprint. We're expecting either the same again or a different one. Oh, come on. Let's. You know, if it's flipping a coin random, and you know we'll get it heads like 15 times in a row. There we go. That's the second vibration one.
You healed, boy.
Yeah, apologies. I think M also changes the credits. I don't know. I thought something else changed. Right, look at danger. So now we're going to get 10 space. Not in this level, remember, when we go back to the protagonist level because it's on the protagonist level blueprint, bedroom level. One sec, I need to cough. Right, nearly the full level without coughing. There we have it. That is 4 different music tracks, all working on injury. It all taken into account injury, all working through the game instance, but not persistent on save load and not very subtle. You know, it's a very abrupt stop start, isn't it? I think I'm gonna play some old Resident Evil RE1, and see like how they've done it. See if the music just changes. I don't even think it changes on injury. I think it just changes on like atmosphere of the level. But either way, let's look at how the pros did it and let's learn from them. Japanese Capcom know what they're doing, big time. So that's that, and that's essentially where I'm at. Next, I've got 2 more things to do in September, which is the 12th of September now, so we've got a nice bit of time. Equipment slots, yes, I can just expand upon that. I've said before, I've already done body and weapon, so I just need to add a few more in and create all the logic to feed it through in like the save slots and things to make it persistent. And then traits, yeah, I think I'll give the main menu a bit more love. I might have it where you can like tick the traits you want in maybe like options. You'll notice like I don't even know if I've got an options. Do I ever create an options list?
v0.2.1.3 Sep24.
Did it again. Ignore that. Right, config doesn't do anything at the moment. So yeah, I'll probably take advantage of config, and I might put it in there. Might actually flesh out an options ability, and then off the back of that, nothing. I haven't added anything extra since January at the moment, but yeah, I want to get like an intro going. I know enough about doing the animations in like the widgets and Photoshop and game development and all that sort of stuff and like art direction. I know enough to be able to be creating an intro now, at least like a first run for like a V1 intro. Bugs, just go around hatcheting. Just go around with a hatchet, murdering loads of bugs, and then yeah, all this stuff is kind of self-explanatory. I've said it a few times, so I don't want to repeat myself and take more minutes of your life. But yeah, that's the next one. The next video you probably expect to see might be probably be a bug video before I do the next 0.2.1.2 branch. But thank you for your time. Music was cool. I realised I haven't really said how I've done it, so I use something called Reaper. Just wait for it to calm down. I will buy it one day. So I use something called Reaper, and I use a MIDI player. Is it stored what it's called? No. It's the Akai MPK Mini Mark III, like the red, white, and black one. So I use that MIDI player to create the music. I use Reaper, and I was like almost like what is it, like FL Studio, like a free FL Studio, and I downloaded Dexed. There's like a pack online called Dexed. I downloaded and installed it, and then when you create a new track, you could do something like double click that, you go to FX, you got I would like, and there we go. You can also just go to that. So I use the clap I. I looked online and said clap I was better than the VST3i. So double click that, go like that, and then we can do like and then all these little different knobs and all this stuff and switches. Oh my god, I know maybe like 5%. Yeah, YouTube was my friend for this. But the music you're hearing will be, what I've done is I've selected one of these or something else, another like set. I've either done init and I've tweaked it myself, or I've selected one of these presets and then I've tweaked it myself. So like this. If I go like that, like that. I actually like that. You know what I'll do? Let's call it tone. I'll save that for next time. That was quite handy. But yeah, that's that, and then save it, and then you click render. Reminds me of old school 3ds Max when you have to render everything. Family used to make fun of me because I used to render stuff, and I come down and I'd be like, oh yeah, it's rendering. Sometimes it'd take like an hour on like a Q6600, like is that one of the first quad cores? Um, um, core 2 quad, or was it like core 4 quad, or whatever it is. And then yeah, you render it, goes to files, and then a WAV file, and then yeah, I just import it into GOM, and that's what I do. And yeah, thank you for your time. Hopefully you found it interesting. In the new house now, up and running, so things will be a little bit more regular. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.